Hi, everybody. My name is Jessica Stone Lanfranchi. Welcome to Nursing 505, Pathophysiology for Advanced Nursing Practice. I will be teaching this semester, this course to you, so I'm super excited. And I just wanted to introduce myself. We have a small group this semester. I think it's only about 8 students, which is great. And I just wanted to make sure I reviewed some things on the syllabus just so that your expectations and your goals for the semester are met, okay? So just so you know, I'm a nurse practitioner. I am licensed and certified in New York, Connecticut, and Florida to practice, and I do currently practice. So it's so nice to meet all of you. I'm really looking forward to hearing what areas of practice you guys are in and what your expertise are and what your goals are as you further your journey on this goal to become a nurse practitioner. So I'm here to support you guys all of the way. I just wanted to let you know I will have office hours weekly. My goal is to have them Thursdays from 3 to 5, but that may change periodically because I am in rounds every single day. So if they do go over, I will put an announcement just to let you know what day I will be available. You guys are all welcome to email me if you wanted to meet individually or meet during that time, 3 to 5 on Thursdays. However you want to do it. Email is the best way to get in touch with me. My email is listed right there on the screen as well as in the syllabus, jstone-lanfranchi@goodwin.edu. I may not be able to answer you right away. Again, I am in practice, so sometimes rounds get a little crazy. I just wanted to make sure you guys all have this textbook, as you see here listed on the screen, Advanced Physiology and Pathophysiologies for Clinical Practice. You're going to need this textbook. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a very challenging class. It is a very challenging class. I will say that again. You are going to find that you're doing a lot of reading and a lot of note taking. A lot of people find that this class is the kind of eye opener for the level of education and understanding and knowledge base that you're going to actually be required to know going forward as an APRN. So brace yourselves, okay? But we are all here, all your professors are here to help you and guide you through this process in terms of learning and really trying to grasp some complex concepts. So I do have some tips for you in terms of how to study for this class that I'll go over. So again, make sure you get this textbook. That's super important. Just so you know, throughout the coursework, every module has 2 different sets of PowerPoints, one by myself and one by the previous professor that taught this class. I've decided to leave them both up. My PowerPoints are more focused PowerPoints. They're more condensed to focus on really key things I wanted to make sure you guys are understanding and making sure you're studying about, as well as focusing those particular PowerPoints on things that I want to make sure you review for your exams. So use both sets of PowerPoints to your advantage. Again, you have to read the chapters, like you have to read. That is a priority. You can't, this is not the kind of class where you can just skim through the chapters and try to just, kind of do basic reading and then go to the PowerPoints. That's not really the nature of this coursework is very complex. So I'm going to just reiterate, you do need to read. So in terms of this book, it is a complex book. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming in the amount of knowledge and the depth that they go into certain concepts. So how I would tell you to focus your studies in this particular class is go to the end of each chapter. Your book has some really great resources in it to help guide your studies, just so you know. But the thing I would focus on the most are your key points. So for instance, in your chapter 2 readings, you're going to have key points. And that starts on page 35. So you take a key point. This is how I would study for it. And this is how I did study for it, as well as how I also prepare my own lectures as well. But in this particular class, I definitely use the key points to my advantage because it helps give you a broad sense of what it is you're about to read. So you can really go back to that as a reference point anytime you start to get a little overwhelmed or lost in terms of the concepts you're trying to achieve in terms of learning. So I like the spider web concept or the concept mapping, and I really would encourage you to do the same thing. In terms of concept mapping, I would focus the concept maps around each particular key point at the end of the chapter. So I would have one page for one particular key point, and then from there, I would take notes. And where are your notes coming from? Not only your readings, but you're looking at your notes from your PowerPoint lectures, from the chapter notes of your readings, as well as notes from supplementary videos, which you're going to see a lot of in my lectures, especially in these particular lectures where I did like more of a focused review. I added a lot of supplementary YouTube videos to help hopefully give you guys some more guidance to grasp some of these more broad subjects. Another thing that I would really encourage you to use in your readings at the end of like every few pages, they have something called thought questions. And those questions are used to help guide your reading and make sure that you're understanding the concepts at hand. So in each module, you have the answers to those thought questions. Use them to your advantage. Answer the questions as you read along, and then go back to your module to refer back to make sure you're getting the answers correct, as well as understanding why you're not, because they do have the rationales listed beautifully as to what the answers are in the module, so you can actually print them. All right, so those are some really big tips in terms of studying, and you do have 3 exams throughout the semester, and each exam has its own study guide, which will be provided to you. And from those notes that you're creating with your concept mapping from your key points, I would use those notes to create your study guide. It'll make it a lot easier as the time goes on. The first exam is only like the first, I think it's 4 chapters, but then after that, the next 2 exams have quite a bit more material. So just brace yourself, because again, if you keep up with the readings and you keep up with your note taking and just really trying to build upon each concept, it will be easier. Okay. Of course, you have your discussion boards that you'll need to keep up with as well. Just also make sure you review your syllabus. Use that syllabus to your advantage in terms of tracking all of your assignments and your readings in your calendar book. I would definitely lay it all out at the beginning of the semester just to help you stay organized. Staying organized in grad school is one of the biggest things I can definitely tell you that will help keep you successful. Make sure you review your syllabus in terms of the exams. And now we have added to our exams something called the Respondus Lockdown Browser. So now, especially since this is an online program, this Respondus Lockdown Browser is meant to keep you focused while you're taking your exams and prevent any kind of cheating or using Google or anything like that. So we have been encouraged to encourage you guys to do a practice run with the Respondus before you actually sit for a live exam, just to make sure you understand how to use it and you're comfortable with it. Okay, there is information on Canvas regarding the Respondus Lockdown Browser. Keep in mind, I know sometimes people have an issue with this particular browser system because of privacy issues. But one of the things we're really trying to reinforce with you guys is that this is real life in terms of a browser. When you sit to take your boards for your certification, you will have the same thing when you sit for your boards. It's extremely strict, and you are monitored the entire time, not only by cameras, but by someone sitting in a clear window watching you. So that is the concept of really trying to get used to having that kind of pressure when you're trying to take an exam. Please make sure that you email me with your case study topic within the first 2 weeks. I want to make sure we have that all organized so everybody knows what they will be presenting on. Like I said, if you have questions or you need some extra clarification with something, you're welcome to email me. Some of the correspondence I may find that I feel it's important to include Professor Professor Kavanaugh, your Director of Graduate Studies, just to make sure that things are very clearly stated. Okay, so that's about it. I just wanted to say hello, give you guys all just some tips on how to be successful in this course. It is a lot. The important thing that you will really take away from this course is understanding the depth and level of the human body and the system and how it all works together, and how important it is for you to know the depth of each system and what it entails, so that you may not grasp it all now in this particular coursework, but going forward in your practice, when a question or an issue arises that you're just not sure how to approach, understanding that, the depth of knowledge that you need to understand in order to, approach whatever clinical situation you come up with is really, really key. And this course definitely helps solidify things at a cellular level. So that's probably what makes it so challenging, but try not to get overwhelmed. Just remember always how these little things apply to the bigger picture, and that will hopefully keep you solid in terms of keeping focused and really understanding the depth of this content. So again, best of luck this semester, guys, and I'm here for you if you need me. My email again is jstone-lanfranchi@goodwin.edu. Thanks, guys. Good luck.